Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of VR Mike. Um, what's up? I really can't see y'all, but what's good? Here got my third eye VR on, third eye edition. I can't put it over my eyes, but third eye edition VR headset. It means it just sits above my right here, third eye VR, right there. Right there where the Teflon box goes. It's where the Teflon box goes in the Jewish religion. If y'all didn't know that. Pray to the Teflon. They don't really play the Teflon. There's a scripture on it and stuff they read. Yeah, so if, like I always wanted to like go to Israel, right? I'm gonna start a gamer babe. Like I would like go to Israel, right? Like ancient, like I would try to hoard ancient holy artifacts. Like I would want to do medieval Excalibur. Where's Excalibur, man? I want Excalibur. I don't care about nothing else in life. I don't care about this girl. You know what I'm saying? I want Excalibur. That's a real guy's dream. You don't have no real guy's dream. You don't ever think about getting Excalibur. If you ever thought been a guy trying to go find a fucking Excalibur, something fucking stupid and wrong with you. I hate to fucking say it. And I'm not even being mean. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying some realistic shit. Right? Right, viewers? Am I right? Isn't a guy have a stupid personality if he's never had a dream of finding Excalibur in his lifetime? I mean, think about it, man. Really think about it. He never fantasized about really wanting to find Excalibur. I don't give a fuck what it says. Okay, move on to more realistic shit, though. I did want to go on this to find Excalibur, though. So someone found it in a fucking lake at one point, but I said he couldn't tell by the inscription or something written on it, but I don't know what the fuck. I don't think so. And I always thought before I start fucking about the chick, the gamer chick, Sword Excalibur. I mean, I don't really know nothing about Sword Excalibur, but in the video game, Sword of Vermilion, there is you got to collect 7 rings, right? In that game of like different elements and stuff, and I think it's like light, dark, all the 4 elements and some other stuff. I can't really remember what it was, but if you collect these 7 rings or something, and you can draw the Sword of Vermilion at the end of the game and fight the last boss. Like cool goddamn concept video game, Sega Genesis game. Got it for Christmas one year with my foster parents. Woke up one morning, running downstairs, all these people that were really cool. People had everything, like my second family. Maybe like Mike, I can see my foster parents again. And RL, who thinks I should VR my foster parents again? Do y'all think I should VR them? I feel like fucking the chicken fucking Back to the Future. You get what I'm saying? How they had the fucking thing on their head. I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking stupid. When I was a kid, I died. I was like, yo, this shit's, these fucks silly in the future. Fucking silly future. You know what I'm saying? But look, moving on to the futuristic gamer chick. Second gamer baby one day, yo. Like, I came in and said, I came in and said, like, I looked at her and she looked really good and she seen me. I was like, hey, what's up? And she said, hey, right? I left out for a second, came back in. I was like, fuck it, I wasn't about to talk to shit. But I came in and talked to her. So she was finally alone and shit. There's only one person in there, right? And I instantly run up to her and say, I'm like, you look really good. You look really nice. I really like the way you look, or some shit like that. Like, just explain how she looks. And I instantly just change the topic and go on to talk about something else. I think I said gaming first. But I talked about gaming the secondary, and I asked her because I have a lot of stuff I fucking forgot. And then I was just like, I stopped fucking gaming when I was like 20 years old, whatever the fuck. And then I was just like talking to her shit. So I didn't really have like a pickup line or nothing. So I was like, yo, you need to charge my phone. I got stuck at freaking the thing and doing my live stream earlier and really drained your battery, man. I went down like 50% really quick doing that stream earlier. So uh, I talked to her. Get back to where I was. Okay. Oh yeah, go grab the Pokeball. Right, there's a Pokeball over there. I go up to her. Look. If this was a real Pokeball and you were a Pikachu, and I told you to get inside this Pokeball, would you get in? And she said no, she wouldn't because something else. I was like, okay. Like, oh, you can't. You're not. I was like, whatever, man. Because that, what that represents? That represents that she's gonna come with me or not. It works like that. I hate to say it. It does. There would be no other reason to say it like that. I was like, my bad. My pickup lines are bad. She's like, you're good. And maybe she liked it. I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck. She looked good. And she looked like she looked good, but like I really didn't like the way she looked. She's just not my type of female to really try. Does that make sense? Or I wouldn't have just ended up on her like, yo, you look good. You look really fucking nice. Like you look really nice stuff. Okay, then she went in the back for a second, right? And she came out, and then I see Dude come from back. I was like, oh, hidden gamer. Just in case she went in the back. I talked to her for like 20 minutes. She probably got extremely bored of me, right? Haven't left from inside. So why do I say hidden gamer when Dude comes from the back? I was like, oh, the hidden gamer. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? I'm just in there talking. You know what I'm saying? The entire time, so just standing around the entire time. But if I'm not talking or standing, I'm still a customer talking or not or standing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm like, uh, so the chick, I don't know. I just think that sometimes like people have different personalities and stuff, right? But I think that some people, regardless of when they meet someone, they still haven't just accepted that there's different people. You know what I'm saying? There's just different people, man. Why can't you accept it when you talk to someone that is just a different person? I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Does that make sense? Like you're just a different fucking person, look a different way. You just like different shit. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like to look at it. But I know there's more to it. It ain't just that. Like really, everything in life. This just as yo, just I know I'm a stranger, but come on, I'm a customer. It's not that fucking bad. Like just fucking calm down. I'm you're the most people we fucking communicate. We don't communicate with my family members as much as that. You know, I spent more time being happy sitting in front of her, and like I liked the way she looked. I wanted to tell her, but it was really cool how she had her makeup because one side was like pink and one side was like light blue on her like eyeshadow, and I was like, dang, I couldn't figure out. It kept confusing me how it was, or unless she had it like I don't know. It seemed like the way she had it, the way the angling you looked at it, it would change colors. And I know that sounds funny, but I kept examining that, looking at her, and I couldn't figure it out. Does that make sense? I was like, yo, I can't figure out what type of fucking makeup she's wearing, like the color or whatever fuck, or what eyes. And what the end and all this shit. I was like, it's like all this, like I was talking for a second, and then I was like, I said awkward, ain't it? I was like, what's up? Awkward, ain't it? Because there's a lot of things with people and strangers and things. It's like I'm not really like a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they date a stranger or wanting to get to know me. There's still got to be a line drawn to where a person's just you're always a stranger, but until the people just get know each other better. Regardless, one person has to make the more to it because if not, it's never gonna occur. But she's cool. I respect her boundaries. Do I really care about talking to her? No, I don't care. That's just I was just talking to her because she was in there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna talk to her at first. I just really didn't care. I just need to charge my phone. That's actually why the fuck I was in there. I didn't really give a fuck about being in there actually. I need to charge my fucking phone so catch the bus back and check the time. That's all. I just need to make sure I get on my phone, so I get on my data, so I can check the bus so I don't miss it. Then I'll be 4 hours walking. I don't want to walk 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? I mean 4 miles. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to walk 4 miles. That would take me about 3 to 4 hours to walk. Yes, it would. I cannot do that. I would already be sleeping right now. To do no videos. Extremely tired. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to charge my phone for like 20 minutes, so I have enough to get to the bus stop, check what I need before I leave in an hour, and get them just to check the correct time. And it's like being extremely fucking poor. It's like, and you're not really fucking in there to buy anything. It seems awkward, but like I know it's like a store, but I really don't see life as like it's the other people see it. You get what I'm saying? I don't see it as like like it's like this. They design everything so perfectly the way I perceive life, right? That it's not a market. I look at like a market like the streets in like, Aladdin. That's a market. There the people are bartering and doing things. If not, I see public as a social gathering. I got a social gather with you, regardless if I'm buying anything or not. And that's where the convenience I think lies in the company and the consideration of the customer. Like with the jewelry heist thing. Good example. I'm gonna go in there and buy something one day. I felt they're cool. You know, still I'm fucking broke right now. I mentioned that too. This guy like pre-clarify stuff. One time I was fasting, right? I was fasting and stuff, Back when I was uh, back when I was bleeding Christianity, right? I fasted for like 30 something days. I went to a bar one day to use the restroom, and cause I was only drinking water at that time, I wasn't eating no food, and I was just able to manage it. I was extremely good at it. And the lady asked me, did I want something? I sat at the bar to rest, so I just needed to rest for a little bit, you know. And I'm not in a hurry just to rest there or to go to sleep. I've got plenty of energy. I'm devoted to something right now, you know. Asked me, do I want some? I said, I'm fine. How about water? He said, cost anything? I asked for a price because at that point I'm setting the grounds for if anything, if it costs something for me to be here, please let me know. The only thing I need is water right now. I can't buy anything or eat anything because there's food and alcohol. You know what I'm saying? You just offer me something, but I need to sit. I just can't rest. I mean, the point of it is you're disrespecting me. I don't. I'm not. It's not the other way around. You get what I'm saying? I don't care what no one says. What's up? So back to the gamer that one chick in the store. She seemed cool, but it's like I don't know. I'm not really really like gamer chicks as much as I did. Like so this like I said, the whole approach thing and talking to her. I just wanted to tell her how she looked good and just have a small conversation. Fucking leave. I don't give a fuck about really trying to pick her up. Some guys do it like differently. I do it like how I want because that's what I wanted to tell her. That's it. I don't care about anything else. I didn't tell her some other things and stuff. Oh yeah, I grabbed my Major League Rapping hoodie. I had it in my backpack just in case I had uh my Lockdown 23-in-1 black hoodie. I actually got one, and then I had my Major League Rapping hoodie in the bag, and I took it out. Uh, and I showed it to her. I was like, "How much does this hoodie cost?" And she didn't say nothing. I was like, "It's mine, actually." I think that's funny, it? Yeah, and it's like I think it's not like I'm trying to pick her up. It's obviously not that. You get what I'm saying? It's really not that. If it was really that, it would have been on a completely different delivery type thing, man. She's a fucking gamer chick. I don't know what the fuck say to her. That's how the fuck I would respond to her if I was a gamer guy. I mean, from like a different type of whatever the fuck scenario because, and that's another thing about depths of different gamer chicks too. There's ones that are like a gamer chick, but if you're like a gamer guy, she probably wouldn't give a fuck about you. There's those ones too. And that sounds funny as fuck, but it may be that way in plenty of different scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Uh, with people and that shit and stuff. You gotta pay attention to certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about interaction. You really can gauge fucking and have a new set of friends and people fucking infinitely. It's fucking extremely easy. I just don't care, really. I mean, I do. I just don't want. I just don't care in regards doing it like right now at a certain times it means until I'm available to do what it is to maintain those people. That's my point because I want to offer something to them if I do take things further and whatnot with life and stuff. So she was chill, but she didn't seem to show any emotion. It was really hard to tell. That's why I couldn't do nothing. She was like non-binary emotion. You know what I'm saying? I like couldn't figure out her emotions. She was extremely thin. You know what I'm saying? And really white skin, but uh, makeup on her face, but really light makeup with like glitter sparkles. You know what I'm saying? And like uh, I couldn't really figure out who she was, but like yep. So that sums it up for the chick, that chick that day, and that's it, man. It's like I don't care about talking to that chick, man. I want to do it completely different. I should have respected a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't give a fuck about um, like the fact that like the gaming thing. Like, yo, come on, man. I was like, look, I don't start gaming when I'm like 20 years old. So it was like really, that's what I was trying to explain to her. Like, like I guess I'm like putting different like a stress on her. I'm saying if she went back to talk to dude, I'll talk straight up dude, like whatever the fuck. Like, yo, like I stopped gaming when I was 20. You're me fighting you is like fighting my 20-year-old self. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'm looking at you. You're like a 20-year-old to me. I'm 32. I mean, you got to cop back and hit like a like bad news, a bad. You got to cop back and hit like a gang member. You get what I'm saying, to knock me out, and you're a nice, polite white guy coming from the back playing video games probably, and there's a cute little white girl up front, and I didn't try to take gangsters white girl from them. With two black dudes in a car and a Hispanic guy that probably got guns. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, I don't give a fuck. There's and three dudes to one guy, and I'm talking to one chick, and I'm talking to them in your face. Does that make sense? Like, fuck, are you talking about a retarded gamer in the back? You're gonna be nice to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, tell her to come over here. Like, hey, gamer chick, over here. I want to fuck her behind there or whatever. Like, you get in the line of like logic. Slow down, man. It's like I think I've had to use the phraseology everybody uses now. They even don't use it. It's like, slow down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Slow down, bro. I don't really use the word bro. I've used it a lot more recently. It's cool to say word bro, but like, I got burned out. I've never really used the phrase. I've always been like I've always said the word trigger. You know what makes sense? I never really say like the other word always other people use, which is insane and that shouldn't ever be said and whatnot. But the uh trigger is a word I use. Trigger is a thing on a gun. Trigger. Trigger. You get what I'm saying? So so one gamer guy, nice white guy, coming from back. You know what I'm saying? Coming back from a GameStop door opening. I think I was more scared. Does that make sense? Because it was a business. Oh my god. I was like, damn, she called the dude in the back on me. I felt bad. I feel bad, man. Like, that hurt me. That hurt me more than dudes run up come in the store about to joke me, and I gotta fight three dudes, and I diss them all, and I probably said some of the gang things that are gang disses to the one gangs they're in. And on top of that, mentioning the fact that they're female, and that didn't hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? But she brings back the gamer guy. It hurt my feelings. The dude standing there nice talking to me, like, "Man, you fucking businessman, nice. See how he destroyed me? He owned me today. You know what I'm saying? I can't hurt him. I can't violate him. He owned me by being nice. See how I was nice today? See how the people were being nice today, and I was being nice. I did everything logically. He did everything logically today, and he beat me because he did everything logically and nice. That's the only way you can. His only way you can do it. His niceness and talking to me and understanding and talking to me, overlapping me, and making me forget there was a white chick behind me. That's psychoanalysis. That's what I said another thing. That's psychoanalysis, man. This niceness stuff got to me. I was like, you're just a cool guy. Thanks for being cool, man. And then you made me forget because he's just nice. I'm not expecting him to like be all hateful and evil and like back away, dude. Okay, get out the store. He's just a nice, understandable guy. You know what I'm saying? Extremely, extremely nice, understandable guy. I was like, dang, this is scary. That's scary. That's scary. That's like Teletubby scary. That's like the dude was. He could have been like the Teletubby guy. You know what I'm saying? He's really a killer inside. It's like Ted. Like what makes him tick? He's like a killer inside, and it's a Teletubby on the outside. Like dude from the bar on the last episode of the gamer girls last video. So uh yeah, that's funny, ain't it? um so the thing is, dude's nicest killed me. He was cool. I didn't really feel bad when I came out of that. But it is kind of awkward though. But Dude had to come back from the back anyway. And maybe she just went in the back to do something, but she came back in the front anyway, or just like, yeah, I just want to be someone in there. I mean, you never know, man. People, strangers. I mean, I don't fucking know, man. It's cool, man. I don't really come here. Don't think that. Oh yeah, they did tell me about one guy that was there, and he said he left a long time ago, and I thought he was really cool. I mentioned him. I was like, he's really cool, and stuff like that. And I said he's a really cool guy. I like the story about this dude said this right. He said that he told me the story about I got out of jail and I always wanted to see about the Final Fantasy VII remake, right? And I think the Final Fantasy remake is a reimagined version of the Final Fantasy VII version of it, and there's different developers and creators on it. And the mind state of the '90s and everything that was occurring at that time, does that make sense? And those people's lives that revolutionized the story and the creation of the story of Final Fantasy VII is different than the theme based around the new creators and what they see and envision the story as. That's why it comes out different, and that's what the remake is supposed to show, a reimagination remake version of the original, but close as it can to the original without it not defying the main basis. That's the best way I can explain it from a default scenario. Um, I don't know how the hell I ended up talking like this. It's like I kept reading and talking. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to rap music all day long, right, for like 20 years, you get what I'm saying? You'll memorize all the stuff and talk like the people in rap, right? You don't ever live reading any books or anything else. You never know any of it. How long did I listen to rap for? 3 or 4 years, maybe. Like literally not that long. My entire life, like on and off for those 3 years, 4 years, something like that. It wasn't that long. And every other song I heard over the years is probably like not even that much that I did. So about the first time I listened to rap music for the first year, I could never get that time play in any of the time play that I did in the past 15 years. That makes sense. Past 15 years, the time play when I listened to rap for 4 years can never overlap the past 15 years. This past 15 years is much less rap time I listen to rap. So I can definitely choose all my words and everything because I read everything and I understand rap. So I was thinking about sound rap, cloud rapping, but I don't think I could do that. So, dude, so that's I'm just giving you all a basis on how dangerous scenarios of talking to females are. You know what I'm saying? I will go talk to this chick. I'm this one chick, and she was talking back to me too. And I'll tell you this: I like the way the other chick was acting. I was talking to her because she's like free game because three dudes. She see that three dudes are there, and I'm trying to talk to her, and I'm trying to say what's up. Oh yeah, I seen that same one of the same dudes, the Hispanic guy. I was like, "What's up, Puck?" And motherfucker was riding by on his bike. He said something else to me, and I seen him when I was going in the store. He started smiling and shit, or like laughing or whatever. I don't know. I don't think how he thinks it's funny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna get kicked out of the store now because that was already something previously day before. I'm now on bond. You get what I'm saying? At the time I was gonna do it or it was gonna happen, should have happened then while I was on 6 years parole. Does that make sense? I now don't care about that scenario. It's already been done with. I proved my point. Just because you're waving me to call me outside the store because the people tell you to leave, that's them telling you to leave. You get what I'm saying? It ain't me telling you to leave. I'm actually the funny thing about that story is I don't know why they told them to leave. They was just telling me to leave. But I was checking out. Does that make sense? And I'm the one who walked away from the register and went directly to the front door. So when they told them to leave, it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't understand that. They should have said, here's your stuff and go, man, and let the guys get their things. That's weird. I thought about it before, but I didn't really analyze it like that. That's weird, ain't it? So they were probably gonna call the police. Does that make sense? And I guess they just fucking left. And I was fucking just. I was like, we know where you. That's why I said they said we know where you live, man. I was like, so I took something and left out the exact second. It doesn't take much. And oh yeah, the one dude. Oh, I got that path. I got that path to hop out one day and stick. You get what I'm saying? I know where he's at. I know one line. As long as I see someone riding a bike, one pathway, that's one pathway they have to travel. Does that make sense? It's like trapping. It's like a trap house. It's like a mouse trap. Remember that mousetrap board game? So look, That's gamer chicks for today. Chick didn't want to get a Pokeball. She said, "Fuck me." Basically, what that means. I don't like. No, 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 no. The other chick was cool. I don't really like her. Like her, but she looked good and stuff. I want to compliment her and trying to like really talk to her and shit. I really didn't really feel it. It's like, yo, where the fuck's your energy? You know what I'm saying? Like talk. Like communicate. Like why the fuck are you silent and shit? Like talk. I know you're a chick. You probably, I don't know. Do you really sit at home and game like a motherfucker? I mean, I really asked her this question. I didn't fucking want to talk about it. I mean, I could have asked her, but like, were you really like, I don't know, like had one another chick at a fucking game store. I went up on this chick and was talking to her. One of my boys throws a Pokeball at me, a stuffed animal Pokeball at me in 2016, and I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to throw it at me. You're supposed to throw it at her. Pickup line, switch role reversal, make do like a fool. That fast. Whoa, dude, I just took over the fucking scene like damn. It's like I swooped in went like this. Oh, like hit him with the woe, like the dude Rob from fucking the fucking YouTube channel Rob ROB. He's like hit him with the woe. Y'all seen that shit yet? It's just funny as fuck. The dude's like, he's like it's an addiction, and he goes like this. He's like some fucking YouTuber has a really good goddamn camera. He's really good at acting, and I'll be like, those dudes live good, successful lives. Don't get me wrong, they really do. Dudes got fuckload of subscribers, but I feel that dude gets uh like me versus a famous YouTuber like Rob. I mean, these people got millions of subscribers. It's like I could deliver. It's not like YouTube's the purpose of delivering certain things. You just got to figure it out. And I hate to say that. To do YouTube, you have to figure out. You have to figure it out. Does that make sense? I know there's all these rules. People still trying to do it, but unfortunately, the sad thing about YouTube is you don't know what you're doing on YouTube. You have to know what you're doing on YouTube. You have to make and create and do it and know where to go with it. Does that makes sense? Like the Dimensionalist channel. I know before I started that channel, all that was going to be there. I had all that in my mind. That's why it took 400 videos. You know what I'm saying? Almost 500 videos or something. I deleted some of the time. And I added like over 20, 30 videos that were different videos, and people's videos, and Creative Commons videos that were non-copyright. You can modify, put on there myself, and put my. Sometimes I put my fucking. See, that's what you can do. You create Creative Commons and put your content ID and stuff with it. And I was about to tell them. I was about to tell something to the people in GameStop today. I was trying to tell them about the YouTube monetization thing, and I was trying to explain to them that when you do YouTube monetization, that you can do it by you can create a content ID and still monetize. Does that make sense? There's the way to monetize a video without going through the YouTube publishing, but send it through the content ID, and it renders as your copyright, and they can't someone can't infringe that because you own it. Does that make sense? And then YouTube goes into the copyright thing and says, and a thing turns on and says, yes, we can monetize this. Do you want it monetized? Does that make sense? Automatically, as long as that content base is in the video. And then you put that key, that content key, and that thing, that video clip of whatever you copyrighted in your own name and submitted to whatever distributor, you can make money and ad revenue on YouTube without having to be monetized and have ads played on your video. That makes sense? Yes, it's real. So that's one way to skip monetization. I meant to tell that to him at the GameStop today. That you could actually, as a secret, you could get a content ID or copyright a music video or something, and you have to make sure your distributor has a connection with the foundation of YouTube and its content ID program to register it as you can monetize it. So when they run ads on it, that makes sense because there's some people that shows up that's not a YouTube video on someone else's stuff, and the ad revenue is still going to it, it's not on their YouTube channel. Does that make sense? Because they already own it. So when people actually go on YouTube like Vivo or something. You copyright through Vivo, you're going to be copyrighted through them. They sell for you. You know what I'm saying? That their name and brands behind you, that's your content ID. You're being paid and rendered through that. So when you start a Vivo account, from what I don't think that's possible. But I think that's what it does. So I don't know if Vivo distributes content IDs. I know DistroKid does, and TuneCore and all these other music programs. But all you got to do is create a song or something, create music, and then you can get over the monetization. I forgot what it was. I was so tired today, and I didn't eat nothing this morning when I got up, and I had to go to do the stuff for mental health. But yeah, I just want to tell y'all that I'm gonna go ahead and go, guys. I'm getting tired. I need to go to sleep, and y'all take care. Peace.